Hello, it is Thursday once again. Jank Pack Thursday it is. Last week I had to eat gum. Again. Because I don't know why. I upset the universe at some point. But here's hoping we don't upset the universe again. You see, universe, I'm being nice. I'm feeling better. I'm being nice. So we're going to shuffle the crap out of the wheel. And then we're going to hit that big white square circle right in the middle. We're going to hope for the best. I really hope that square thing didn't get me. Off we go to the land of what is going to happen to me in a couple of minutes. Is it going to be good? Or is it going to hurt me? No, it's going to be entertaining. All right. From everybody's favorite, For the Pulls, FTP, comes a pack of American vintage cycles. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what we've got here. So stay tuned. We'll see you in a second.
All right, the irony isn't lost on me. The pack of American vintage cycles came from north of the border. But that said, into the box we go for, all right, just grab and search. American vintage cycles from For the Pulls. Don't know what the pack looks like, so we're just going to find out. And it gives you guys a nice preview for stuff yet to come. There's that. No. Nope, cars. Coke. Star Wars. Star Trek, rather. God, you heard me say that too. That was on the internet. Oh, I'm through. I had a good run, though. Yeah, seriously, where is it here? Alright, do we have to pause it and find it? Yep, we may have to pause it and find it. I've already wasted almost a minute of your guys' lives. Hang on one second. Okay, the ironic thing is as soon as I hit the pause button, it was about 3 packs deep in my hand, so there we go. Lesson learned. Off to the side with the Boxo Jank. Our favoriteest mascots. Okay, there we go. American Vintage Cycles. What do we got here? Skybox 10 Premium Collector Cards, Series 2. All right. Win-free 94 Harley? Yeah, let's go. Well, I guess that kind of tells me what it is. So we got 94. Win-free 94 Harley and chase cards. I'll take a free 94 Harley. All right, produced by Champs. All right, copyright 93. Vintage motorcycles. Okay. Just make sure they're not that stuck together because my guess is they're going to be photo cards. Off to the side with ye. 10 cards. 10 old motorcycles. Here we go. The 1940 Indian Bonneville Racer. My Uncle Tom had an old Indian motorcycle, but for the life of me, I cannot remember what year it was. I'm going to have to ask. It was a beautiful bike. 45 cubic inch 2-cylinder. This is the racing version of the Indian Sports Scout. This competition flat track racer had no brakes. All right. And was stripped of all but necessities for racing. Well, apparently, in the 1940s, brakes weren't a necessity for racing. Good to know. It ran the dirt tracks of the 40s and 50s. Current owner of the one in question, oh, that's cool, Paul Pierce of Oxford, Michigan. Makes you wonder if Paul Pierce still has this bike. This is going to be a fun one. I think we're going to have some fun. Ooh. 1926 Cleveland. Never heard of Cleveland. 37 cubic inch 4-cylinder. The Cleveland features a T-head like the Pierce Arrow car. Pierce Arrow. I cannot picture that. It also had 2 camshafts, an advanced dry sump oiling system. I have no idea what that means, but I sounded confident, therefore you believe me. It was easy to start and reliable, but its slowness, top speed of approximately 55 miles an hour, limited sales. Current owner Richard Morris. Now, to be fair, 1926 and a slow top speed of a motorcycle at 55 miles an hour, I don't know. I don't think that's too I don't think that would be too necessarily slow, even up until like. Oh wait, when did the Vincent Black Shadow come out? Because that was a fast one. I think later than that. That's for sure. Anyway, moving on. There we go. Harley Davidson. Oh God, can I read that? FLSTN Heritage Nostalgia. God, Harleys are beautiful things. The engine 80 cubic inch 2-cylinder. FLSTN. Okay, let's see what that means. Well, this is not a, quote, vintage, end quote, cycle. Its styling demonstrates the popularity of classic American styling. This is number 2485 of only 2,700 90th anniversary models of this type produced in 93. Interesting. The nostalgic features natural cowhide seats on the cowhide inserts, on the custom seat and saddlebags, as well as the Fat Boy emblem on the 5-gallon tank. Current owner Jeff Stein, Champs Marketing Incorporated, Solon, Ohio. Oh, so the people that kind of sponsored that. That's a pretty bike. We're only in 3. Ooh. 1936 Indian Chief. That is a gorgeous looking machine. A big engine, too. 74 cubic inch 2-cylinder. That's a lot for 1936. This cycle has been owned for 17 years and was restored by its current owner. It features the correct shades and colors for the year produced and has optional magneto motor. Current owner John Corrick. Excuse me, I'm not going to pretend I know what that means, but it sounds impressive. So if there are any gearheads or motorcycle enthusiasts in the chat, let me know what that means, if anything. 1934 Indian Chief, so we're going 2 years prior. God, man, so beautiful. 74 cubic inch 2-cylinder. This totally restored Indian features a front leaf spring, suspension, and a side shifter. Current owner Paul Pierce. Didn't he own another one? Yeah, I think he owned the other. That's weird. Now it's like, Paul Pierce. Would he TTM? 1941 Indian Sports Scout. 45 cubic inch 2-cylinder engine. This cycle was built from leftover parts from Bob Hills. It has been in the winner's circle the last 3 years of the Davenport Vintage Half Mile Race. Current owner Kelly George. Interesting. So a scrap motorcycle has won 3 years in a row at a vintage race. Whoa, hello. The 1947 Harley Davidson Cervicar. Cervicar? I don't know how that would be pronounced. 45 cubic inch 2-cylinder. The 3-wheel Cervicar took about 1 year to restore. It was originally used by a blueprint company for deliveries in Peoria, Illinois. It has a 3-speed transmission and a reverse gear. Oh. The optional storage compartment has porch plank wood flooring. Current owner Tom Boyer. Is that common for 3-wheel motorcycles to have a reverse gear? I would think so. Man, it almost looks like the back of like the old 30s and 40s Roadsters with like the rumble seats in it. Almost penultimate card. 1957 Harley Davidson Sportster. That is pretty. 55 cubic inch 2-cylinder. This was the first year for Sportster models and the first year for the shovelhead top motor. Current owner Kevin Meyer, Erie, Illinois. Shovelhead is one I always heard in context with the Harleys. Like, I don't, obviously it was the kind of engine, but if I got into the details of it, I could probably figure it out. But man, if I'm looking at the engine of any sort of vehicle, I might as well be staring into the human brain. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The penultimate card, something I've never heard of, 1928 Henderson Deluxe. It's an interesting looking engine. 80 cubic inch 4-cylinder. Holy cow. The oil for this beautifully restored motorcycle was contained within the motor, and the lubrication for the transmission ran off the same oil bath. Huh. Wait, the engine and the transmission ran off the same oil? This was the first year of drop center rims and the first year for the front brake as well as the last year of the deluxe model. Current owner Frank Westfall, Syracuse, New York. You cannot use a motorcycle like that 12 months out of the year in Syracuse, New York. I will tell you that. That is a really cool looking thing. And our final card, we end with one of the classics. I think that might be the year my Uncle Tom had. The 1936 Indian Chief. Beautiful. I remember the gas tank had that logo on it, but I think his was red. I'm going to ask him when I go into town next. 74 cubic inch 2-cylinder. This Indian Chief cycle is a wonderful example of restoration that was put together totally from parts. It is not completely original and features a unique paint styling. Current owner Bill Saunders from Virginia. That is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous looking thing. And I was going to say, I don't think I'd ever seen a white Indian motorcycle before. Maybe I have. That was a lot of fun. And big thanks to For the Poles, Lord of the Spinach, Lord of the Geese, and soon to be Emperor of the CN Tower. Don't forget, stay tuned for him, to his channel and to Julie Farnham's channel for March the 1st with the 2023 Allen and Ginter. We're going CN Tower hunting. And before I continue on and do us a little Ploog hunt, I have to do my customary shoutouts. And this one is actually perfectly timed because last Sunday, Styx Jeopardy was back. It featured myself, Rocky, and Mike from Rippin' for Rookies. And oddly enough, both of those guys are rapidly approaching milestones, so those are going to be my two shout-outs. Mike at Rippin' for Rookies is at 992 subs. Rocky, Rad, and Dad and Where's B-Dog at 595. Let's go for a twofer. Plus, I got to give my shout-out, fantasy football. I got pipped by 3 points. I blame Jamar Chase. Pardon me. And lost to Durs. And then next week, going up against good old Tylox the Mighty, so I don't know. I just don't know. We will find out. But that said, where's my sheet? Holy sheet. I found my sheet. Once more to the Ploog pile. Still need to get a couple more, at least for the base set. The Metallic Storm, I'll pick up at some point. But we have fun with the artwork, and let's see if we can get at least one of the base cards, or if not, maybe our buddy Gherkin comes back and says hello. All right, this one looks different. This might be one we've never seen before. 23 Moonfight. Huh. I must have only seen it once because I do not remember it. It's very pretty. Okay, here's one. Is that upside? Yes, it's this way. We have 30, The Impasse. Man, we're getting close. That's usually a good sign. I don't want to know. The Trap. Yep. Nope, we do not need the Trap, but Baba Yaga going for the Centaur. Well, that's an interesting combination of things. Baba Yaga and the Centaur. Love this one. Ploog does very good wolves. La Lobra. We do not need La Lobra. Is it the Hunchback? It is. Do I need him? I do! Victory! A card! A Hunchback. I just assumed from the stereotypical bell ringing rope. But that's good. Last pack we found 2 of them. So this one we might find 2 more. Is that Emerald Cave? Do we need? We don't. Was it? Oh, Sinbad. I was like, who would that be? I just kept blanking. Hello? I don't know. The Boar King. Don't need the Boar King. Couple more. Ooh, man. Hey, look, it's going to be Rochester in a couple of weeks. First sighting. We do not need Kraken. Life at Sea. And we actually do need that. Let's go. So we've got 2. We have a lion riding a horse with goblin heads. Lion head. We do not need lion head. But we found 2. Oh, getting closer. We've got Life at Sea, number 67. The Hunchback, number 12. 2 more crossed off the list. Which brings a beautiful end to a fantastically fun Jank Pack Thursday. At least from my opinion, because I didn't have to eat anything horrifying. So there's going to be links to everybody down below for the polls, for sponsoring the pack. Him and Julie Farnham combining for the spinach hunt coming March the 1st. The 2 Milestone Shoutouts, ripping for rookies, Rad and Dad and Where's B-Dog, and my fantasy football opponent, Tylox the Mighty. This was a fun one, plus we got 2 more cards for the set, which makes everything all the more awesome. And hopefully you guys are having an awesome week. And let's continue it on. Thank you for stopping by in the chat. If you did, let me know what you thought down below in the comments. And we will see you next time, everyone.